We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the first game in the month of July between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Mitch Keller is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
First of 4 to begin the new week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging at bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's hit 7 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, he's carrying the entire offense right now. When you see a guy like this on this kind of a hot streak, you've got to stop and see what he does.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And there's a base hit on the line. Rizzo will head for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Rizzo at second with 2 down. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Number 73 will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Stepping in, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Pirates, the shortstop, number 27.
Now the pitch. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Hit on the ground out to short. Baez has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First pitch on its way. Good breaking ball there, had him frozen. Strike 1.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Take something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Caratini finds it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. We are still scoreless. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Pitch on the way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Marte going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Caratini, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
2-1.
The 2-1 home is a fastball down below the knees.
3 balls and no strikes.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
All All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, number 73. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Here it is. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Second and third, 2 away. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now batting, Starling Marte. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Starling Marte.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. Almora is right there, 1 down.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Now at the plate, Colin Moran. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball in for a strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. See you later. Over the wall. Home run. So it's a two-run dinger for Gregory Polanco. Number 13 for him on the year, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Mark this one down as a lesson for the young pitcher. Hitters at this level will just continue to spoil pitches they don't like until they get that pitch they do like. Guess what? He really liked that one.
Here's Melky Cabrera, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. One out, nobody on. Lifted the other way out to left center. Schwarber moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Elias Diaz.
Into the box, Elias Diaz. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Stepping in now, Mitch Keller, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently, it's strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with two strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Almora in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back to the top of the order now, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. One and one to Schwarber.
1-1.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, and there's one away.
For the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marte is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In the air to center field and deep back at the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 37 on the year, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Baez will head for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love. And as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Into the box, Jason Hayward, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Hayward is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Baez stands at second with 2 gone. Drilled right back up the middle. Backhanded. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs 1. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Newman. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The shortstop, number 27.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And
Now
with one
batting,
away, let's
second
give you a look at
baseman,
the standings in the
Adam
NL Central entering play as you see
Frazier.
where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Stepping into the box, Adam Frazier hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh
Digging in, Josh Bell.
Bell.
Now here's the pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Almora ranging back at the track. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, and it was a good pitch. Almost
The
getting it
center
past
fielder,
him, but he
number
catches
6,
up to it at the last second
Starling.
and goes to the opposite field. And the
Marte.
ball makes it all the way to the wall, allowing him to hustle all the way around for a triple.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Men on third with 2 down. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Pirates move in front now 4-1.
Teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Third baseman,
Standing in now, Colin Moran. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 4-1 Pittsburgh lead. Ready for another chance? Albert Almora as we begin the top of the 4th.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Victor Caratini. as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. Now here's a shot out to right center field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Here's Addison Russell as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, he has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. Almora at third. Caratini is at second with nobody out. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Line drive to center field. Marte the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out of third base. It's a double play.
The batter, number 73.
Riding in once again, number 73. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Here's Gregory Polanco. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The right fielder.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Waiting on it is Almora. 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Striding in, Melky Cabrera flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Cabrera, commonly referred to around the game as the milkman. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
A ball and a strike now. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Line toward the gap in left center. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And that'll bring up the catcher, Elias Diaz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the throw in gets away from him.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Stepping in now, Mitch Keller, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 27.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Newman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Hit the other way out toward right field. Oh, and he misses it. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, I'd like to see this one again because at first glance it looked like a routine play. Yeah, it was. He just misses it somehow, and 2 runs come across to score. That's beyond costly right there.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Adam Frazier, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Pittsburgh leads this one 6-2. So it's back to the top of the order now. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a liner, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He'll get it into second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The batter, number 9.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
In now, Javier Baez, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here. So he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and in to bat next is Albert Almora. First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 6 and the Cubbies 3. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that anytime you can put 6 runs on the board, you have to feel pretty good about it. And you know that a lot of little things are going right. Now, it's just a matter of maintaining that through the rest of the game. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Josh Bell. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Josh Bell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Starling Marte. He comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start. That's for sure.
Now pitching